Greetings, Glitter Gang. Happy Wednesday. I got a bunch of stuff in the mail this week, so I thought I would do kind of a haul, kind of a product demo, kind of a side-by-side comparison of some markers. You're probably not going to learn anything, so I'm just going to throw that out there. But I did get a cute coloring book, and I did get some alcohol markers, cost $1, and that supposedly are just as good or close to just as good as COPIC sketch markers, which I believe are the most expensive markers in the world and are $8 a marker. So if they are, then they're 13% of the price of a COPIC sketch marker. So I guess we're going to find out. So let's do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I have this coloring book. We're going to color some pages. I'll do one with these markers and I'll do one with Copics, and we'll just see how well they do. I have to clear some space on my desk. I have some stuff to haul too. Look, Mr. Penn makes French curves. So look, I finally have French curves. So after all this time, I finally have French curves. So here we go. So this is from Mr. Penn, which is the company that makes my drafting tape. So they donate a lot of money to schools for their art programs. So that's why I like them. But yeah, so we finally have French curves now. And everything that I'm gonna I was gonna say everything that I'm gonna show, I'm gonna link down below, but I think I did not link some stuff. I think I did not link the paper phenomenon stuff. So I'm just gonna go over that really quick. But paper phenomenon also sent me some paper. They sent me Ladies Who Lunch and Marianne Bright, and she she texted me, in case you want to do Christmas in July again. That's why she sent the Marianne Bright. So I was like, well, maybe we will do Christmas in July again, because holy cow, guys, July is in 20 days. It's in 20 days. It's in 3 weeks. It's July. So like, that's so soon. That's so soon. Why? Why is it so soon? Oh my gosh, I can't take it. What is going on? Why does it feel like time passes like inexorably slowly, but also so fast this year? I don't know at any given moment what is up. Does anyone else have this problem? Where they don't know which end is up? Or is that just me? It's probably not just me. It's probably not. I can't be the only one with this problem. All right. I have fixed the links below. It'll probably take a minute to show up, but now the links for the 2 paper collections will be down there. So I tried to like pre-link everything I was going to use today so that the description of the video would be useful. So we'll see how successful I was at doing that. All right. Now, where am I? Okay. That's what she said. She said that she just said that I was going to do a junk journal like Janice Freeman's. Without asking me, or I presume Janice Freeman, if it was okay if I copied Janice or if I wanted to do a junk journal. So, what can you do? I mean, forget it. So yeah, all right, so let's say hi to everybody who's here. This is a sneaky show. This is not a normal show, so it's not happening on a Thursday. And we are going to do a I'm probably going to break it up into a few different sections. So let me just do the haul part of it first, and show you everything I got, and then I'll do the marker section of it as a separate recording, and I'll just put it all on YouTube is what I'll do. So all right, so hello to Sandra, who was the first to find the sneaky show, followed by Gretchen. So greetings. Lori was quick too. Jean is here for a sneaky class, and it's her first live. So welcome, Jean. Barbara Jean's here as well. Priya is here wondering if it's Thursday, because I don't know what month it is. Priya doesn't know what day it is. You know, that's just how it is now. That's just how it is now. Jill is here. And Pam. Pam says, I'm not the only one who can't get a handle on how time passes. So, all right. So, let's do a little mini haul. I don't normally do hauls, but whatever. I got a bunch of stuff. My desk is covered in it. Might as well talk about it. So, the first thing that I got are the samples of the acrylic. So, these are here. And so we're now at a point where we can take pre-orders for these, and I'll talk more about this on Thursday, but we will be able to take pre-orders for these to make sure everyone who wants one gets one out of the first round of manufacturing. And we're looking at, from when I submit the pre-orders, it should be about 6 weeks. Now, do not consider that number to be chiseled in stone. As you guys know, this year has just been wild. So 6 weeks, everyone feels confident that it's gonna be 6 weeks, but if it's not 6 weeks, it's not 6 weeks. You know what I mean? So we have 2 fonts, okay, and we have the font that was originally used on the one that was sent to me. No, we don't. This is the first font. This is the first one. See, I wanted something that wouldn't get lost, because this one gets lost on my desk only because my desk is blue now. So, in terms of color, I wanted something bright. This is a fluorescent neon pink orange. You can see how some directions, some angles it looks orange, some directions, some angles it looks like magenta. So it's really bright now. And we have 2 font options we're looking at. This one. This font is the font that I use for all the announcements. So you might recognize it from that. So whenever I post that we have a class or anything like that, or the font that I use for the banner in the Facebook group, that's this font. That's what it is. And then this one, we weren't sure how easy it was to read, so there's also this one. I'll probably take a vote on Thursday and see which one we are gonna do. So yeah, so that's the 2 of them, but they're bright now. So we'll talk about this more Thursday, which is tomorrow. So we'll talk about this more tomorrow, but we are gonna be able to take pre-orders for this soon. So that's here. Then I got French curves. Every time I draw something curved and I'm using like rolls of tape to make curves, I always think to myself, why don't I have a set of French curves? And then I never remember to order them, but I finally did. So these are from Mr. Penn. Mr. Penn makes the drafting tape that I use to temporarily adhere things to my page. So, and I like them because they donate a lot of money to school art projects. So I have French curves now. This set was not expensive. I think it was maybe less than $10. So I linked it below as well. And I gotta show you, I'm gonna show you a picture of Tiny Cat, because I think I've solved all of my Tiny Cat problems. Okay, so you know how I Tiny Cat and I had a fight over whether or not she could sleep on this pile of boxes that I needed to get into. Some of you were maybe here for that, where she was like when I had to move her off a box. So I felt bad about taking away her box tower that she was napping on all the time, and I found IKEA makes inserts for X-Bites and Calyxes that are cat beds. So look at her. This is from right now. This is a picture of her right now. It's hard to see because she's a black cat, but she's in there in her little cat bed. And it's about the same height as her old box tower. It's a little bit lower, but it's about the same height. So she is totally loving it. She just sleeps there. She was sleeping in there when I got up here. She was already there. So she has claimed it as her space. So I think we're all good. Priya says, I would love that bed. Will Tiny share? Maybe. Maybe if we ask Tiny really nicely. All right. So I got a coloring book when I bought the markers for adults relaxation, which I definitely need. But it is cute animals sitting on coffee cups is what it is. So, and it also is recipes for coffees. So every other page is a recipe and every other page is cute animals with coffee cups. So I figured we'd color some of these today. Again, I linked it down below if you want one of your very own. But we'll pick some colors to color today. This is my tablet. I didn't buy it this week. All right, so the other thing that I did this week is I took all the ColorMates Smooth and Silky, the new colors, and I got them all in the, all cut down to 8.5 by 11. So I'm on my way, and all labeled with their color names. So I'm on my way to having the swatch book updated. Is the swatch book updated? No, it's not. So is it on its way to being updated? Yes, progress has been made. So as many of you already know, ColorMates Smooth and Silky is the brand of cardstock that I use for all my projects now. And so that I have something that I can consistently say, this is the color we're using, this is where you can get it, like, you know, whatever. And so I'm updating the swatch book because they came out, like, they expanded their color range by more than double. So they more than doubled their color range since I started using them. So I'm trying to keep my swatch book up to date. So I've got all the new colors. I've got them labeled. The only thing I have to do is I have to tape over the labels so that I don't like peel them up when I'm turning the pages so that they'll last. And then I have to punch all their holes and stick them in the book. But look how many new colors there are. There's so many new colors all across the spectrum, although they did most heavily with yellow and gold. But they added a bunch of purple. They had literally no purple before. None. Not a single purple. So they did add 3 purples, which is nice. All right, so this is on its way. I'm working on it. I've been having to reorganize my craft room to make room for all the additional colors. All right, so here's Merry & Bright. I have 2 paper packs. Yeah, don't they look? They do look so much better without the plastic packaging cover. The colors you can see the colors a lot better. I have 2 physical packs of Merry & Bright. I probably will do a Christmas countdown album in July because I did really enjoy doing that last year. And I thought it's a really useful thing to have your Christmas album ready before Christmas so that after the holidays you can just put your photos in it. You don't have to deal with it when you're like Christmased out, you know? So think about what kind of album you might want to do. Do you want to do a countdown to Christmas album that's like, you know, 25 pages like we did last year? Or do you want to just do something else? You know, we got to think it through. So let's look at this paper, which I probably will use. And Kathy told me she still has some of these physically. She has a box of them. So, but I linked the digital one below, but she told me she still has a few of them physical if you want to follow along. So, And this would be I would do it as a YouTube project as well. Just like I did last year where it was a free YouTube project, I would probably do that again. Probably won't do a junk journal just because I'm not like very good at those. But I will do something cute. We'll do something cute. We could do something that's got mix and match vibes to it. So it has kind of junk journal vibes without being like, while still being a photo album. I'm sure we could figure it out. I could do like I did my travel journal from way back in the day. Okay. So this is Merry and Bright by Paper Phenomenon. And then here are the papers. Linda is saying no, no, no. Are you saying no, no, no to Countdown to Christmas? Or are you saying no, no, no to junk journals? Or no, no, no to buying more paper? Ooh, plaid. But yeah, I think, oh, this is pretty. The lights. I like the lights. Cute. Very cute. This is really cute. I like the little sketches. The little sketchy, like doodly looking people. No to Countdown, just a normal album. Well, maybe we'll alternate years. Like if this is a thing we do, we can do some of them Countdown and some of them normal. Because I know not everyone likes the stress of trying to figure out something to put on every single day. Because maybe they didn't do anything for 3 days related to Christmas, and now what do they do? So maybe we'll just do a normal Christmas album, but it'll still just be done before Christmas, and you just fill in. This is really pretty. I actually really like gold and white. Gold, white, and red are the colors I decorate with for Christmas. I would be totally fine with a gold, white, and red Christmas collection. And if someone wanted to make that for me, I would be totally okay with it. I would not complain. This is a cute collection. There's a nice... Priya says a 2020 countdown might just be pictures of our family in PJs. Oh no! That's fair. Like, we have no idea what's going to be going down in December. So maybe I'll just do a normal book, and then if you have pictures, good for you. If you have pictures, good for you. And if you don't, you can just include pictures of all your favorite bottles of wine you drank during the holidays. Because it was so stressful. See, look at this. I like this. Like red with gold. So it could be like, this was my favorite, these are my favorite 25 bottles of wine I drank in December. Let me tell you all about them. This is my favorite pints of ice cream that I ate in December in my PJs while watching the Hallmark Channel and crying. If I'm doing a wine album, it needs to have more than 25 pages. This is my ultimate page. I want a whole collection that looks like this. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect. I love this. This is what my Christmas ornaments look like. This is what my actual Christmas ornaments aren't out because they're all glass. They're all vintage glass ornaments, and so because of the cats, they're all in storage. So I haven't had my ornaments out in a while, but this is exactly what all my ornaments look like. They're all red glass and they're painted with gold. It's Wednesday. I'm doing a sneaky show, we call them, or surprise show, where I'm just going to be in my craft room for a while. So I turn on the camera and you can chill with me and we can chit chat, and maybe you have projects you want to do. or maybe you just want to chat with your fellow crafters, whatever, drop in, drop out. You're not going to be missing anything from any ongoing projects. So you don't, you know, if you're following along with the Catch a Tag Remastered album, for example, this is all the same collection. It is huge, isn't it? It is huge. So here's the embellishments. Nice. I like the letters to Santa. Very cute. And the cards. So Kathy puts a ton of patterns in her collections because not only does she do all of those papers, which it's like 48 designs, but then she also puts designs on the back of the cards as well. So there's tons and tons and tons of designs in her collections, tons of them. So she does a great job. She works really hard and she puts a lot of really useful stuff. I'm going to get one of my big 12 by 12 bags and transfer these collections over. So what I do as I go, and what I do when I get 2 packs is I find the matching papers and I put them back to back so that when I flip through, I see both sides without having to turn papers over. So, and one of these, see this one? So what I mean by that is I put them like this so that when I turn them, I don't have to, I can just go flip, flip, flip. You know, I don't have to, you know, flip it over and then look at the back when I'm going through trying to find something. And then you do, Chaka says that you get even more with the digital collections, and that's true. That's true. The digital collections have tons of stuff in them. A lot of them have SVGs, like, and print and cut files for doing print and cut with the embellishments. So lots of good stuff in the digital collections. And she did send me digital of Project 365 in case I wanted to use it for the Hometown Seasons album, which will be that album designed to capture a year in a life. So I'm going to look at that. That album is coming probably in 2021 at this rate, but that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather be slower than I think I'm going to be and still get everything done and do all of my decorating and everything. I don't like to rush. And sometimes that means that if I plan 4 projects for a year, I only get 3 done. But, you know, then I get 3 projects done that I'm really happy with. So, you know. So, yeah. So, okay. So I just go through and I put them back to back like this. That's what I do. And then whenever I use a page, I move the other one to the back of the stack as I'm working so that I don't keep reusing the same designs. Now I do end up continuing to use the same designs because I use the scraps so much, as you know. But and like I said, this, oh, excuse me, hiccup. This one you can still get, even though it's Christmas. So we'll do Christmas in July. We won't do a Christmas countdown. We'll just do a normal book. One pack might be enough, Kimberly. If we don't do like a Gigantor album. I'm trying to think of what we should do. I mean, I guess I don't need to know today because it's not July yet. I still have time to come up with a plan. But yeah, we'll just always do Christmas in July. That's what we'll do. I like this paper a lot. So that'll just be our thing. We'll do a July project, low-key, chill July project, and do Christmas so that we already have Christmas taken care of each year. And just, yeah, Gretchen says I have tons of Christmas paper I can use. Yes, we all have tons of, I mean, come on. I probably have more Christmas paper than anything else. Oh, where do I get my 12 by 12 bags? I get my 12 by 12 bags from Uline, but the Uline sells in really large quantities, like 1,000. So if you just want 100 bags, I have also gotten bags from clearbags.com. They sell in packs of like 100, and their bags are fantastic. They're even better than Uline's bags. So like, you're not losing out by getting them from Clear Bags and getting the smaller quantity, because their bags are super nice. So I recommend, if you're like, you don't need to ship anything and you just are using it to store your stuff, to go to Clear Bags, because they have every kind of size you could want. And for smaller bags, like the ones I keep my scraps and embellishments in, I recommend 5x7. And the reason I recommend 5x7 is because 4x6 cards will fit in 5x7 bags. So that's the size. So get 13 by 13 or 14 by 14 is even more useful. 14 by 14. This is a 14 by 14 bag. And so 14 by 14 is a little more useful because it can hold a thicker stack. So if you have a lot of one collection, it's really helpful. And then a 5x7 for embellishments, cards, scraps, tiny scraps, that sort of thing. All right, so that's Marion Bright, which, like I said, she still has some physical, if you want physical, and then clear bags. So clear, like see-through, CLEAR, and then bags. So clear bags is where I would recommend getting bags. That's where I got bags before we started needing to ship. And then she also sent me Ladies Who Lunch, which I think is digital only now, which I haven't seen this one yet. I know she used it for National Scrapbook Day, and I saw, I think Kay Fisher in the Glitter Gang group, she used it for her National Scrapbook Day Project X Folio downsize. So I upsized a page from the Half the Fun album and made it into a large folio, like a 9x12 folio for National Scrapbook Day, and I showed you how to do that. And then Kay used the instructions from that video to reverse engineer and make it smaller, and she used Ladies Who Lunch for that. All right. So here's Ladies Who Lunch. So I'm gonna sift them together at the same time. So here's the front page, and then here's the back of it, which is like just a beautiful tea stained sheet. Ooh, this is kind of like a watercolor leopard print. And then I always like, if you put dots on and ink splatters on top of like an old ledger or receipt, then that's it. That's all I need. That's all I need. Turquoise brick. Oh, Gretchen has corrected me that according to her shop, there is still physical of Ladies Who Lunch as well. So you don't have to get digital. Physical is also available. I like how it's vintage and it has that vintage flair, but it's not totally muted. Pink and gray. I love pink and gray as a combination. It looks so good. We're doing pink and gray in the with the En Vogue collection in box set remastered. This pink and gray plaid is too cute. Too cute. I do like brick. After camera and photography related imagery, I like stuff like wood, brick, whatever for versatility. Mom printed her first digital paper collection today, the En Vogue collection. Nice. Nice. I haven't printed mine yet, but I had a genius moment. You know how all the stuff from my kitchen always ends up in the craft room? All right, I got to show you something. I'm going to take a picture of it. Okay. This is, do you see these wire racks? These are pot filing racks. And so what they're meant for is you put them in your kitchen cabinets and you stand your pots up in them so that your pots aren't all like stored inside of each other. But I put them side by side and they're storing my 13 by 19 paper. So before, yeah, they're lid racks, pot lid racks. Sometimes they're called lid racks or pot filing racks. And they're meant to go in your cabinets and you put pots in them. But I have two side by side and they're not tipping over at all. Okay, so it's no problem. Like the weight of it, I have I have like 6 or 8 stacks of paper in there. So if you are like, how do I store all of my paper? Because before I had all my different 13 by 19 papers like in a pile on my floor. Quatrefoil. I love quatrefoil. Sorry. This pattern is called quatrefoil and I love it. I had them all on the floor in stacks shoved under my bookshelves, which meant I had to like drag them all out from under my bookshelves anytime I wanted to print. And like I always was having to move one to get to like the one underneath it or whatever. And so it works great. Works great. This is a cute collection. It's like where it really differs from En Vogue is it's definitely more freeform vintage or whatever, but also it's more modern. Like En Vogue is very like French fashion during the era of like Coco Chanel, and this is just a little bit more like these glasses are a little bit more modern. So this one's more modern. But they both have pink and gray. I wonder if we could mix them together. More quatrefoil. And Gretchen says, you mean you're not supposed to just throw all your lids in a roasting pan in the back of your cabinet? And Monica says, I have 2 pot lid racks under my cabinets and no one ever uses them for pot lids, so might reuse them now. And Kathryn says, most of the kitchen organization in my house is in my craft room. Yeah, because I'm always stealing stuff from downstairs. Oops. Now we're getting into blue section, which is nice. But first coffee. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I brought my coffee up here. But I'm almost out. But it's in my watercolor flamingo mug. Who gets new pans? I loved Photobomb. That's probably my favorite still. That's probably my favorite still. I loved Photobomb. I would be totally happy with a Photobomb 2 that mixed in with the original Photobomb so you could use both digital collections. Kind of like how Simple Stories has done Say Cheese like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they all have the same color palette, so you can mix and match them. I would be great with that. I would be great with that. All right. I like the little geotags with a cocktail, a cupcake, a coffee. Cute. Oh, scissors, lipstick. Cute. Okay. Cinderella is proof that a new pair of shoes can change your life. I could give up shopping, but I'm no quitter. Ah. And then we've got embellishments. We've got the coffee house pricing sheet. Coffee cup. Cute. Ah, the folders. That's beautiful with the yellow, very yellow leaning, kind of neutral background and the blue. Yellow and blue makes a really vibrant contrast. Wake up and glow. Nice, nice. Ah, I like things that look like little stacks. I've always liked things that look like little stacks. All right. I don't like dark roast though. I like I drink a lot of city roast is what I like the best, but I'll go to medium, but I don't like dark roast. Although, yeah, I like when stuff's all on top of each other. Exactly. All right, so let me get another bag. And then maybe that'll be it. And the next video, I'll talk about the markers. Dark roast is usually great for iced coffee. I don't drink a lot of iced coffee. I don't drink a lot of coffee. I drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning that I will then drink for the entire day. For that stack of paper, if you bought 2 packs, I think her packs are 25. So if you bought 2 packs, it'd be 50. I think. Let me check. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know that the digital collection's like 35. So digital collection's 35. Or somewhere in the zone of 35. So let me check. Let me click paper collections. Okay, so Ladies Who Lunch is 33. So 66 if you bought all of them. But $66, that's like 100. It's like, no, it's like 50 sheets or more. 50 sheets or more. So there's a lot. And then, oh, she still has some flight 2715. She still has Remember the Magic. She has, okay. All right. And then the digital paper collections are for Ladies Who Lunch, it's 33, and for Marian Bright, it's 25. And how much is Marian Bright physical? Marian Bright physical is 25. Okay, so Marian Bright's 25 a pack, and Ladies Who Lunch is 33 a pack. So so this whole stack, if you bought it, would be 66 plus 50, 116. Leanne, yes. With a digital copy, you have endless times you can print out. Yeah, you can print it as many times as you want. Paper phenomenon, and I linked it in the video description. So if you're on a phone or other mobile device, you may have to switch from the chat view to the video description to see, and then you can click the links. Yes, when you get digital, Shaka and Ellen are saying when you get digital, you get extra sheets. So yeah, she does include extra stuff in the digital collections. And if you don't have a 12 by 12 printer, you can get, a lot of times, just contact a local print shop, like a local printer, and they can print them for you. Okay. So you don't have to print them yourself if you don't need to. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a recording break. And let's talk about these markers, because I'm intrigued and I haven't used them yet. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. So thanks so much for watching my little haul. And in my next video, I will show you these markers. And I'll color one page with these markers, and I'll color one page with COPICs, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison. So I'll be back. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.